Alright guys, for this video I'm gonna be down here just tanning a little bit, and I don't know what today's video is gonna be about, but let's see what comes up. Let's appreciate this moment and use the present moment as a gateway to inner peace. I saw a video with Muji, and he talks a lot about this idea of personal self and true self. I think it's a nice way to put it, because when we say become conscious, become present, it can sound like this neutral state that isn't necessarily very pleasant and isn't necessarily very special compared to everyday life. But when you say true self, it's like pointing to something greater than the regular self. I think that's beautiful. And then there is the personal self, which is, of course, the ego, the person who wants things, who has emotions and all these thoughts. And Muji also puts the thoughts such as me and I into the same category as all other thoughts. And again, I think that's also a very beautifully simple way to put it. We have some really good spiritual teachers out there, and I'm very optimistic about the world and where we're heading. I don't think there has ever been a time in recorded history where so many people with access to wisdom were alive at the same time. We also have a lot of unconsciousness, of course, but the good thing about the ratio between conscious and unconscious people is that a couple of conscious people can do a lot more than a lot of unconscious can. Or rather, a conscious person can make up for the trouble that many unconscious people are doing. So I think we're heading to a very good place. I don't think that history is gonna repeat itself in the same cruel way that it has 100 years ago. Something has changed. People are becoming more awake, more wise. So yeah, good things ahead, but only if you don't look ahead. Only if you stay right here and make this moment the most important moment of your life. The thoughts are just like smoke coming out of a fireplace. You can be the fireplace, I guess. I don't know if this metaphor works. You get the point. I'm just reminding you that you are not the thoughts. They just appear and they disappear, and if you're staying really sharp, you can even cut off the thoughts mid-syllable, so they don't even form full sentences. But it's not necessary. It just makes it more intense. You can dial up the intensity of how much you want to feel alive right now. And every moment is a perfect challenge for you to grow as a human being. Or rather, grow as a spirit, a being within the human. And the human feels it too. That's another thing that Mooji says, which I think is very beautiful. That when you become present, when the light of the presence enters your body, the body reacts to it on a physiological level. It recognizes it, it knows what it is, and it responds to it. It relaxes the nervous system, it fills you up with, I assume, pleasurable hormones in your head. It heals your body. So many people get sick because they are simply unconscious. Not because of what they eat or whether or not they exercise, but just because of their unconsciousness. When you become conscious, you also automatically open up any blockages you might have in your body. If you have like some past trauma, or you might even be able to open up if you have some tense muscles from bad posture or some athletic injury. It's quite amazing how much healing you can do by simply adding more space into your life and then using that space as an opportunity to discover your true self through observing the false self. Another thing that I see a lot of people say when they become more conscious, or they meditate, or they let go of certain attachments, is that they experience more synchronicities in their life. And it's obviously difficult to say what comes first. If it's the environment changing around you, or if it's you changing. Well, we know for a fact that you are changing. And when you change for the better, and you become more conscious, there's going to be a natural gratitude inside of you. You're not going to have to look for things to be grateful for anymore. And when that gratitude searching mechanism has been automated, everything appears like a synchronicity because every moment feels perfect. Well, life itself becomes perfect. Every event in life becomes perfect just by you becoming present. So don't look for the perfection by doing things, by wanting things. Realize that the perfection is there once you find your true self. It's really that simple. Life is not complicated. The mind is complicated. The mind is very complicated. But life is not. Your true self is not complicated.